This is me.
Just kidding, this is me. Hello, my name is Amanda and welcome to my channel, Always Popular, where I will be talking about pop culture, music, film, drama, and fan videos. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Always Popular. I'm Amanda, your host, and let's jump into this week's episode. Previously on my channel, I did a Selena and JLO similarities video on their career path. This week, I'm doing a follow-up video on JLO. Hollywood can turn anyone from a good person to a total diva. Some people are grateful for the opportunities while others forget where they came from and get a big ego, acting like everyone likes them when really they don't. Some people can get away with doing nasty things and never get questioned about it, while others get karma years later. With that being said, this is the Curse of Karma, JLO's story. 2024 has been quite the year for JLO. She was supposed to have a big comeback and was planning on having a successful movie, new music, and go on tour for the year. But what happened? Jennifer Lopez, who is best known as JLO, is a Latina movie actress, dancer, and entertainer. If you grew up with JLO as a 90s kid like me, or a young teen in the 90s, you would know who she is. However, not everyone knows who she is. JLO is primarily known for her signature songs like Waiting for Tonight, Jenny from the Block, and Let's Get Loud, and her most memorable acting project, which would be Selena. Selena the movie came out in 1997, while her debut album came out in 1999. Around the time of her early career, JLO did become the first person to have a #1 album and movie in 2001 with her second album, classic romantic movie, The Wedding Planner. So this is where all her career troubles were starting to brew. Around the time of late 2002, her third studio album, This Is Me Then, was released and was heavily influenced by her relationship with then-fiancé Ben Affleck. One thing that's really sad is that they eventually called it quits because Ben wasn't a fan of all the media scrutiny, and it became too much. The media scrutiny became so big, they were the reason why celebrity couple names existed with combined names, hence the couple named Bedifer was born. In 2003, her relationship with Ben became the subject of widespread media attention, and eventually the tabloids' depiction of her as a demanding diva started. But why? Did she do something to Ben that the media labeled her as a diva? Honestly, no one will know that real answer except Ben or Jen. However, JLO talked about those allegations years later, and she quoted and said it was because she was Latina and a woman. However, the term diva could have had a different meaning back then as well. Unfortunately, years later, JLO is nothing more than a conceited, self-centered person with one of the worst high egos possible. Literally, it feels like no one likes her anymore. There are many reasons why JLO has an increasingly impactful downfall this year. Every online video I've seen, or particularly on TikTok, has put her in a bad light, but to be honest, most of it is her fault. The first reason, of course, is because of her ego and attitude. To be honest, JLO has had good projects and really good performances. However, I don't understand why she felt like she was above a lot of other performers in her generation. Just like other female entertainers in her generation, there is a reason why other performers like Britney Spears, Mariah Carey, and Christina Aguilera came off as more genuine than she did. From manners to award show speeches. To be honest, I feel like most performers do have egos, but JLO takes the crown for being the most problematic for a reason. She never did seem like she was grateful from the beginning anyway. Did she ever say thank you to her fans? Supposedly, she's not nice to her fans either. That would explain her behavior around other people below her. Her ego and attitude and humbleness have gotten worse. This is just an observation, and maybe from the time she got successful with Selena and her breakthrough happened and got to her head too quickly. After the success of Selena and even The Wedding Planner, maybe JLO's ego possibly was high on the horizon. Also, based on observations, almost every anti-JLO video I have watched or clicked on, the #1 comment always says something like, well, if Selena never died or got killed, JLO wouldn't have a career. I honestly believe people were being too harsh on JLO, but now looking back on it, honestly, that's hard to argue. However, it's true. However, the main reason why her celebrity ego is awful is because she thinks she's better than others. There is even reports of her slamming other actresses that she doesn't like. This is the main reason for her downfall. Sometimes JLo should snap her trap. A little bit off topic, her story and downfall make me think of a doorman video. Just like a doorman video, with mantras like what happens in the dark will always come to light, she's finally getting all the karma after all the people she has said nasty things about in the past or how she has treated people. Her career has officially plummeted like a volcano eruption and ended so abruptly. From actresses to wait staff to drivers, anyone she has had encountered with, basically anyone has said they don't like her or has had a terrible encounter with her. That says a lot about JLo as a person, along with her real life ugly personality. Now, her unlikability is the other attribute to her downfall this year. So her movie comes off as selfish. The thing is, I understand it's her movie and it's supposed to be about her. However, it comes off as cringy and unrelatable. I'm not talking about her movie, but more so about her actions that's on the behind the scenes clips of the movie. The clips are going viral on TikTok that people are making fun of her. She ended up spending way too much money on this project and for people to be making fun of her. She's trying too hard to come off as relatable and down to earth. She's not fooling anyone anymore with her projects, and on top of her movie, she announced a comeback tour and then canceled it due to wanting to spend more time with her family and friends. Honestly, I believe her PR and marketing team is trying to cover up that idea, while the real truth is because of low ticket sales. I feel like no one is interested in her or her projects anymore. Her real self is exposed and people are turned off from her. For someone who is a fan of her, it's upsetting and disappointing because, especially since she is a part of my childhood, I feel like I've been lied to. Her music career is a total scam. From all the ghost singers she had to her attitude problems, she has become so unlikable to the point no one wants to be associated with her anymore. She has literally become more hated than the Kardashian family and Kanye West combined it. Also, now since all her singing is being exposed and all the real singers like Natasha Ramos, Ashanti, and Christina Milian are coming to light more than ever. This is why people say now that she can't sing because of coming off as a fake singer. And lastly, the wildest controversy I've heard, of course, involves her biggest supposed rival, Mariah Carey. Mariah, who has shaded JLo multiple times over the past 2 decades. So here's the backstory. Mariah was the wife of Tommy Mottola, who was the chairman and president of Sony Music Entertainment, parent of Columbia Records, who had signed both Mariah and JLo. Many people believe that he used JLo to become the Latina version of Mariah. This is why people call JLo an industry plant. And because of Tommy, he wanted to get revenge on her and to use JLo to try to sabotage Mariah's career. This is why Mariah used to say stuff like, "I don't know her," and is a memorable meme to people to use against someone they don't like. I guess that never worked out, as Mariah is still standing strong today. And who is having popcorn watching JLo's career crumble right now? It's probably Mariah. Sadly, I feel like this is a nail in the coffin for JLo's career. So good luck to her and her team for even if they try to revive her career and pull a 360 on her mess. Is this the end of JLo's career, or will she still be relevant in 5 years? Let me know in the comments below. And if you made it this far, thanks for listening and watching, and you'll hear me in the next episode.